I keep shit to myself. That's how I always been. You know what I'm saying? I deal with shit by myself. So if you see it on my face or you see it, I'm clearly not in the mood. Then you ask me what's wrong, and I say nothing. I'm good. You ask me at the second time, third time, whatever. You keep asking me. I keep telling you I'm good. Like, don't do too much and shit. Don't keep asking me too much, because I'm not finna tell you nothing, bro. That's how I always fucking been. I deal with shit by myself. You don't need to keep asking me and shit. I'm not gonna tell you, bro. That's how I am, bro. When I used to want to talk to people, nobody wanted to talk to me. When I used to want to open up, when I used to want to vent to motherfuckers ain't want to listen. I learned how to deal with my own shit. So please don't bother me asking me too many questions and shit, because I'm not finna tell you nothing. The only thing you're doing is just making me feel even worse. Just give me my space, bro. I'll be good.
I kind of just want to up and leave. I just up and left 2 months ago. I just up and moved to a whole nother state. But honest to God, I just want to up and leave again. I want to do something crazy. Maybe I'm manic. I want to blow my life up. Dead ass, I just want to make a mockery. I just want to make a mess. What is going on? Something is wrong with me. I know that, though. I'm self-aware. I'm fucked up. I am fucked up. But it's I think it's a good fucked up. I think it's good fucked up. My mental health has never, ever been good. Okay? But it's better than it has ever been. Okay? Still not great, but it's better. But I am genuinely fucking lost right now. Genuinely, what the fuck is we doing? Great googling moogling. Life just has a way of putting a little razzle dazzle. Shit.
I'ma just be real with y'all. I have been battling depression the last couple days, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Ever since I realized that this world is not real, I've just been going down the fucking rabbit hole. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to work. And I know people are going to be like, you're so lazy. It's not that I'm lazy, because I've worked a job my whole life. I just don't feel like that is what we're supposed to be doing. That's not how we're supposed to be living. People are working and still can't afford to live and pay their bills. So it's not that I'm lazy. It's not that. But I just don't know anymore. And then I feel guilty, because it's I have my daughter looking up to me, and I feel like shit. And I really feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. I don't fucking know. Then they say you can affirm and do all of this shit. I don't want to do any of that shit. The 3D is whooping my ass right now. I don't know if maybe that's my problem. I'm too caught up in the 3D and not seeing what the fuck is really the bigger picture. But I don't know.
So I just had I'm in the middle of having my abortion today. And I feel like not many people talk about it. It can be very isolating. Just when you don't have many people around you to talk about it. I only had my parents and my husband. Just didn't feel right telling other people, especially knowing that I wasn't gonna keep it. But today was probably been the worst day of my life. For one, the pain was undescribable. I'm used to getting really bad periods, and I was expecting cramping, but it genuinely felt like I was gonna die. And continuing to go through it now, just seeing the amount of blood, it's very traumatizing, and I didn't think that I was going to be affected as much as I have been. So this is just a little PSA to just make sure you have a good support system. Because it's very scary. It's very isolating. And it just feels like a big nightmare. There's no point to this video other than to just kind of vent. Because again, my support circle is small. But if you have been through this and you have any just advice for after, please let me know. Thank you.
Going on, everybody? It's your boy John. Really quick, I just want to say something. Kids will remember who showed up, not who made a social media post or who texted once or twice every fucking year. They'll remember the ones who bothered to rearrange their schedule, who made inconvenient choices, and who made them a priority. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of people in my life that try to shit on my image, my character, because I'm doing what I can as a father to protect them from these kind of people that don't show the effort needed to even be around in my children's life. Someone that's grown up where I wasn't even a convenience at all in anybody's life, I would be damned if my children go through that. I love them way too much, and I just want them to know that whoever is here is meant to stay, and the only person that will never leave is their father. They already lost their mother. I don't want them to continuously have that feeling of just continuously losing people. And I know that I'm not wrong for that.
I'm coming on TikTok to vent, and I apologize if I cry. I'm an extremely emotional person. I don't know if I want to work for the school district that I'm working for anymore. I feel like they have done me so wrong. I have had like 3 different instances where I honestly feel like it's negligence. Let's go back to last year when I first applied for this position. I interviewed. I got offered a full-time counseling position, which I accepted. They sent me a full-time conditional offer letter to my email, which I still have. And when I reached out to ask about a start date, they're like, hey, never mind, this is a part-time position, not a full-time. I'm sorry if there was some miscommunication. We went back and forth about this with a bunch of HR people, with directors. Like, at the end, they're just like, it's a part-time position, take it or leave it sort of thing. And so I took it, and they offered me another part-time position, which was just a substitute, or I guess a temporary placeholder for a counselor. So essentially, I was working full-time. But obviously one of them was just a placeholder. I knew that at any given time, the counselor could return and I can just, be back to a part-time job. So fast forward to this summer, I was provided another letter that stated, my notice of return, and I was indicated that I will be going back to work full-time, 50% at one position, 50% at the other position, which still included my permanent position plus the temporary placeholder position. And again, like, I knew that I was just a temp there, so I could, lose the position at any time. But what happened was that a couple weeks after that letter was sent, I was informed that the counselor came back and I will no longer have the other position. So I spoke to one of the directors of student services to see, whether or not I could be, given another offer somewhere else. And she stated that there was another full-time position open, but they really wanted me to stay at my permanent position because it's a whole new program that is just starting, and they wanted me to stay there, but she would want to see if I could possibly do a part-time at one of the other schools. And before that conversation ended, I asked her, like, hey, are you sure that I will be having a full-time job? She's like, yes, don't worry about it, you will. Because I was like, that's what I want, that's what I need. And so this whole time I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna get another half-time position, so I'll be working full-time, returning to work full-time. I wasn't hearing back, so I reached back out to them, and they're like, hey, you know what, like, there's no other offers right now, so you'll only be having the half-time position. And I was like, okay, whatever, I guess, like, it's okay. I'll look for another half-time job. So that letter that was sent to me states that my return date is going to be on August 8th. And so this whole time I've been prepping to return for August 8th. I have childcare arrangements for, to start on August 8th. And today I received a phone call, and it's from HR, and they tell me, like, hey, your return date's tomorrow. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, it's not tomorrow, it's until next week. And they're like, no, we have a note here that states that it's tomorrow. And I was like, well, I can't go back tomorrow, like, I can't just drop everything and go back to work when my return date is scheduled to be for the 8th. And I have a baby. I don't have childcare arrangements for this week. My family works, like, I can't just leave my baby. And it's been just so hard on me. Like, I feel like they've been so negligent with me in so many aspects. Especially like the HR has just been horrible in this district. And sorry if I cry, like, this is just so overwhelming. And so I told her, like, I received this letter, and the letter states that my return date's not till the 8th, and they're like, well, it's not right, like, counselors return back tomorrow, the 8th is the start date for teachers. And I was like, well, that's not my mistake, that's what I was told, and that's what I have in formal writing. And I was like, well, I can't go back tomorrow. She's like, well, you're gonna have to use your hours, and I do not want to use my hours for a mistake that's not mine. And I asked if there's anybody else I can talk to about this matter, and she is going to have the director of HR call me, which I have had conversations with in the past, and honestly, he's not helpful at all. So I don't think he's going to be helpful this time around either. And at this point, like, I'm just so over it. I'm so over it. Like, I don't want to work for them anymore because of what's going to be the next thing, And it's just so stressful and so overwhelming for them to just tell you, like, hey, you come back to work tomorrow, when you're not ready. Mentally, I'm not ready. Logistically, I'm not ready, and it's just so annoying. And honestly, this district's HR sucks so bad, and I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm just so annoyed, and I haven't even signed a contract yet. Like, I have nothing that states that my return to work date is tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to my union representative, which I have to figure out who it is to help me with this, because I'm just so annoyed. Sorry if you heard this rant, but please let me know. Someone tell me what to do, because I'm just so over it.
I'm so tired. Everyone acting like it's the worst thing in the world. Mm-hmm. Yes, sure.
What is wrong with you? Do you hate us?
No, I don't hate you. I hate meat. I hate meat, okay? I hate meat, okay? I hate meat.